Woo! Well, hello friends. It's been a while since we last spoke. Longer than I was intending, and I'm gonna fill you guys in on what's been going on, but I also have some really big and exciting news to share with you as well. After I last left you, I headed out of Yosemite and went down to Los Angeles to spend the holidays with my family, and I ended up being there for a few weeks. I don't really remember at this point, but I was there for a while. And afterwards, I was dealing with some personal issues that came up. And I decided to take a little break from posting while I dealt with those personal issues. And that ended up turning into a longer break than I was expecting. After I left LA, I headed up to Oregon. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but the camper was leaking pretty bad while I was on the road. I was driving through heavy rains, and there was a bunch of spot where water was coming into the camper. Up here on the ceiling, you could really see it starting to come in there. And over there as well, we got water coming in all the way across the top. So after I left Los Angeles, I figured that it's winter. I better address the leaks before things got out of hand. So I drove back up here to Oregon so I could work on fixing the leaks. We actually had a pretty good window of good weather, and I hopped up onto the roof to see where it might be leaking on the roof. And when I was on the roof, I discovered that there was like 5 different pretty large spots of water damage, like actual rotted wood. So that's when I realized, oh, this is going to be a bigger project than I was anticipating, as per usual. So I had to completely rip the entire roof out and take on a whole rebuild. And like I said, we had a pretty good window of good weather, so I decided not to film that process because when I film things, it typically takes like double the amount of time, and I really wanted to get it done before the rain came back. And I almost got away with it if it weren't for that meddling rain. The rain came back a little bit sooner than anticipated, and I was literally like finishing up with the roof, and the rain started coming down, and I had to scramble to the hardware store and get a big tarp, and I came back and I was trying to put the tarp. It was a whole clown show. It was not fun. So that's why the camper is currently covered with a tarp. The rain's gonna be kind of on and off. I think actually tomorrow is the last day that there's supposed to be a decent amount of rain. And then we're going to have another good window of good weather. So I'll throw the tarp off and hopefully get everything finished up once the rain stops. But anyways, that's not important. We'll get more into the roof details at another time. And now, as promised, I have some really exciting news to share. And most of you guys probably know my girlfriend Tessa. We've been living up here in Oregon for the last 5-6 years now. And my girlfriend just got into 2 extremely prestigious grad school programs, which is amazing. I'm so excited for her and so proud of her. Huge accomplishment. And, you know, the doors of opportunity that this could possibly lead to are extremely exciting in and of themselves. And I'm not going to tell you guys where she got into school, but I will say that they are some very, very prestigious programs, which is awesome. And that left me in a situation to decide, do I stay here in Oregon? Do I follow her to where she goes to grad school to another state? Oh, I forgot to mention that the grad schools she got into are all out of state. They're not in Oregon. So she's going to for sure be moving away to another state to go to grad school. And so I was left to decide, do I stay here in Oregon? Do I follow her to another state? Or do I use this opportunity to move onto the road full time? And I'll be moving onto the road full time. When I first ever started a YouTube channel, I had this vision and this dream of living on the road full time while making videos, pursuing landscape and adventure photography. That was kind of like what sparked my interest in this whole path to begin with. And one thing led to another, and you know, I had a few shorter stints of like full-time road life for like a couple months at a time or whatever. But I never actually achieved the dream of like fully living on the road. I've always had a fallback place to return to if things went south. But this time around, I'm going full time on the road, doing it proper, and I really couldn't be more excited. It's kind of like the stars are aligning, and this is just like the perfect opportunity. You know, I've been here in the city mostly because my girlfriend has a job in the city, and it was just never really the right time to go full time. I couldn't like just leave her to fend for herself here. I mean, I guess I could have, but that would have been a little messed up. But it's perfect. You know, she's going to be going to school, and why would I not use that time? Sorry, I'm getting a call here. Why would I not use that time to follow my dream and to see if this is something that I actually want to do? So, as of now, she's not exactly decided on which school she's going to, but she has one that she's most likely going to go to, and if she does go to that one, it starts in July, which means that she'll be moving out of state in June, and that means that I'll be hitting the road full time come June, which is only a few months away, and that might seem like a good amount of time, but I've got a lot to do in the meantime. I've got a lot of stuff to get ready. Oh, I didn't mention Kaya, of course, is going to be coming with me and living with me on the road, and Luna, our cat, is going to be going with Tessa, because Luna, as much as I would love to have her with me on the road, she is definitely not a nomadic kitty. She prefers the comforts and the routines of life in a city or like an apartment or whatever. But anyways, yeah, got a lot of stuff to start getting ready to hit the road in June, and I hope you guys are excited, because this means that we're going to be able to go on much bigger adventures. We're going to be able to go to farther places and see cooler things, and it's going to be really, really a good time. And I personally am excited. I hope that you guys are as well. But anyways, that's going to do it. I just wanted to hop on here and give you guys a quick update on what's been going on, why I've been away, and I wanted to share the big news with you because it's really big news. So anyways, now that the ball is rolling again on the videos, I should be back to posting weekly as per usual. So thank you guys, like always, for watching. I appreciate all of your support. I appreciate your patience while I've been away. And oh, also, thank you guys to those of you who have reached out either on Instagram or left comments on YouTube expressing concern for my well-being. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But all is well. All is going great. And I will be seeing you very soon in the next video.